for real for November and December, all of the holidays. It's Charlie Brown Christmas and Thanksgiving. Charlie Brown cooked toast for your Christmas dinner, and next to that tree, oh no. I'm George. I'm here with Ryan Lance.
What? What was any of that?
Well, you know, they cooked
Thanksgiving.
They cooked the toast for Thanksgiving.
They were kids, so they were like, "What do you make on Thanksgiving?"
Have you not seen
toast
this?
And candy.
Well, Peppermint Patty's like, "Hey, I'm gonna come to Thanksgiving."
All I remember is that asshole would always he'd like, "Don't move the football." It's like, I promise you.
That's like the first part.
And then she does it anyway. That's
all every time.
That's what I.
You
That's
should
all
check
I remember.
out. It's a Thanksgiving Charlie Brown, whatever the fuck it's called. I have it on 4K.
I know. I know I should, but every time I walk into any store this holiday season, it's just like Charlie Brown everywhere. And I'm like, do people like this guy that much?
Snoopy's
like
big,
Snoopy.
bro.
I know people like Snoopy.
Sony unfortunately just bought Peanuts.
I noticed that. I thought Apple bought Peanuts.
I also
recently.
thought Apple bought it.
When you go into a TJ Maxx, you gotta decide which IP is yours. You can pick from Hello Kitty. You can pick the Grinch. You can pick Peanuts.
Yeah.
You can pick Pooh, Winnie the Pooh.
It's true.
Okay.
Which I did.
That's your side.
I picked Winnie the Pooh, so you can't pick that one. That one's mine. There's lots of Stitch and Minnie and Mickey Mouse.
You would think Stitch is more well known than Mickey Mouse with how much Stitch memorabilia there's out in the world. It's insane.
And if it's the Halloween season, there will be Nightmare Before Christmas.
I was seeing Nightmare Before Christmas as well because people are like, it's also a Christmas movie.
Anyways, the Charlie Brown Thanksgiving, pretty good.
Don't remember it, so
it's pretty funny.
Confused.
It's a really funny thing. As a kid, I had no idea why it was. Charlie Brown is a lot of weird scenarios. Like, oh, this guy's kind of depressed. He's got like, this is weird. Like, why did she just invite herself to the He's not making Thanksgiving with her. Okay. Anyways, Carrie, how are you doing? Carrie Lyles.
Pretty good. I'm doing pretty good.
Yeah. We got a lot to talk about here, folks. The first one here, we're just gonna because we can't remember if we talked about it. Who knows?
I know we talked about it.
George Cruz cannot remember if we talked about it, but I saw Bugonia this morning, and folks, that Yorgos guy, he's a little different, but he can cook. His cooking stuff is crazy. I love that movie so much. It's like probably top 3 for me.
Nice.
Thought it was hilarious. I thought it was deeply, deliciously, but not annoyingly cynical. I thought Emma Stone and Jesse Plemons just put on a fucking clinic. I loved it. So, Bugonia, pretty good. Somebody keep paying that guy to make movies. I don't know why. I don't know if people expect a return on investment. That seems weird. I don't know why I would just think that, but keep doing it. I'm a big fan of it. So yeah.
Excellent.
Are they already cooking on something? Probably. I feel like they're going back to back on movies, so who knows what they're working on
It
next.
seems like it's all that Emma Stone's been doing like the last 3 years is just Yorgos movies.
And that Nathan Fielder show that probably won't get renewed for a second season.
I never finished that.
I never finished either. It was a little too uncomfortable where I had to like take breaks, and then the break lasted like a year and a half.
Yeah. Anyways, so Predator Badlands, folks. Dan Trachtenberg, you remember 10 Cloverfield Lane. You remember Prey and that Portal short he made. This was his first thing he ever made. The Predator. We love him, folks. He goes... Elle Fanning is a robot. Robot.
She's a Weyland-Yutani robot.
Weyland-Yutani. Which, did they spoil that in the trailers?
I think they just had like the I knew it because like her eyes were like the logo for them, and people were like, oh, that's a Weyland. So like I assume going in they'd be like, oh, that's just gonna be like a fun little Easter egg because those
TikTok of some guy pointing and be like, did you notice that?
Exactly. But then that ended up being a pretty big plot point.
And it was totally fine. Yeah, totally good. So yes, follow up to Prey from Dan Trachtenberg at Predator Badlands. This is a Predator movie where we follow the Predators. A Predator. What are they called? I forget.
No one knows.
Yeah, it starts with the
Yorgos Lanthimos.
That's what it was called.
But it's a little. It's one of them, and he's like the runt of his clan.
The runt of his clan, yeah.
He's only a solid 6 foot as opposed to like 8 feet tall.
He's a loser.
He's a little baby.
Sigma Predator. Nobody cares about him.
Yeah.
And so anyway, he's got to go on a little adventure to sort of get his Predator I Did It award. And he's way in over his head. He's at a very dangerous planet. He gets there and he finds a robot elf and he's like, I can help you. Get this gibbity gobby guy. I'll help you.
He's hunting what's supposed to be the most dangerous monster on that planet.
Yeah.
Which the planet is known for just being like, everything here sucks and is trying to kill you. Everything's a monster and everything's terrible. So the predators love it because they're just like, ooh, we love almost killing ourselves so much. That's just in our DNA.
So yeah, Ryan, what'd you think of Predator Badlands? Big concept, big swing.
Big movie, some might say.
And,
this is another great Predator movie from this guy. This is his like third in a row of just like solid Predator stuff.
Right, there's the animated movie.
The animated movie, yeah. It's just has that classic adventure movie type of vibe.
Yeah, like we got a quest. We're going on a quest. It's a buddy quest movie.
Yeah. And he stumbles into like weird stuff along the way, and then at the very end, kind of like everything he went through comes together somehow to, help him achieve his final goal. And Elle Fanning's a great little robot friend. And
yeah, she's great. She's fucking awesome in this.
Robotic stuff is very interesting, and everything they're trying to do with deconstructing the alien race that the Predators are just kind of get into some of that,
Yub-nub.
Yub.
I can't remember them.
That kind of like, I guess toxic masculinity would be the human equivalent to,
very much. I'm not going to ask for directions. This guy's not going to ask for directions.
I'm going to kill this monster, and I don't care how many razor blade flowers I run through.
Yeah.
And it's just really solid. I think the only really weak part is it doesn't really have an ending because it's trying to keep itself open-ended.
The ending was the most annoying thing about it. I wish it was just like, close it, that's the story, we're done
But
here.
then they're just like, nope, we need to keep it going.
Yeah,
and Prey had that a little bit.
But it was so far away in time that it's like, it doesn't matter.
But this was just a really fun thing, and
it's an hour and a half, I think, right? It was like an hour 30, 40. It was short.
Yeah,
it was condensed.
It was a tight little movie.
Like, it's a short adventure. Like, we're like, there's a couple detours and we're there.
Exactly. But yeah, it's solid, and this guy clearly loves making weird Predator movies, and I say keep doing it, dude. Mm-hmm. These are great. These are just fun, nice times. Yeah,
I also like this. This is definitely one of my favorites of the year. It's just a fun, good old adventure action movie. Doesn't take itself too serious. It could have been a problem where there's two annoying sidekicks. Well, and Elle Fanning, and we have a little guy.
Yes,
going, I'm a little guy. I'm crazy.
The little guy and I'd just be more, just nice.
Yeah. He's just silly, He's like,
if it was a different kind of Disney movie,
he's kind of a minion.
He would have been more minion-like if it was a different kind of Disney movie.
But yeah, it doesn't. It's lighthearted, and Elle Fanning's. Elle plays two characters, I guess, in this movie.
Yes.
I forget. It's been so long since we watched it. Are they like? They're like. Essentially, like, one is more of an emotional, and one's more of like a very by the book, very we gotta do this, and the Elle Fanning that the Predator is with because we needed someone that can sort of manipulate people emotionally a little bit.
It's a bit of like she's more the main Elle Fanning is more of like the researcher type, so she doesn't really have much knowledge of like the world. So like when she's on Predator World, she has like the Google search information, anything, but everything's like, wow, amazing to her. While the other one's like, I've been through like fucking wars and shit. I'm fucking pissed off, and I'm going to kill this Predator man. So a little bit of that. And I can't remember if there was. I can't remember specific stuff. I don't know.
This is great, but yeah,
good movie,
folks. A great motion picture by the Disney Corporation.
Only PG-13 too, which is interesting.
And it totally works.
Yeah, it doesn't. It doesn't
mostly
feel
robots that are killing. That's why.
Yes, it doesn't feel like. I remember some people were complaining, like, "Oh man," it was like, but it's all just robots and monsters with green blood, and it's still brutal. Yeah. I assume there's probably one parent who's like, "Yeah, my kid could see this PG-13 movie," and then their life is just ended because like, "Oh my god, my kid keeps freaking out about Elle Fanning." It's like it would happen eventually. Okay, so get over it.
So yeah, Predator Badlands. Check it out on Disney Plus, folks, eventually. Die My Love, directed by Lynne Ramsay, who I think I looked up what they did before and I can't remember.
We need to talk about Kevin.
Oh, yes.
And she did You Were Never Really Here. The
Joaquin Phoenix movie.
Mm-hmm.
Which I was confused with the faux documentary where he was a rap artist.
Yeah.
I'm Still Here.
I've not seen that.
Yeah.
But
Anyway.
You Were Never Really Here is very, very good.
Yeah. Jenifer Lawrence, Robert Pattinson, Sissy Spacek, and LaKeith Stanfield. Jenifer Lawrence has just given birth recently. She's a new mom. She's married to Robert Pattinson. They've decided to move out in the middle of bumfuck nowhere in Nebraska. I don't know where.
I think they're in Montana.
Somewhere. Yeah. And let's just say she's not doing so great. Yeah. This is produced by Jenifer Lawrence, based on a book, I guess.
Probably.
The Academy YouTube, as in the Academy of Motion Pictures, released a little chat with her, which I don't know if you've seen, but apparently this started with like Martin Scorsese messaged her like, Jenifer, you gotta get a Zoom right now.
This is so you.
You gotta. I was like, all right. And be like, you gotta make this a movie. I was like, okay, I guess.
I read this book and I thought of you immediately.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I just saw this movie. This is a. I actually can't. You reviewed this the best possible on Letterboxd, but like if this was Mother, if it didn't suck ass.
It's so true.
Which is
so
exactly
I was thinking about
what
it the
this
whole
is.
time because this is another performance from Jenifer Lawrence contending with motherhood and having stressful things happening in her life and everything. She's like at odds with her partner, and I'm like, oh, this is what Mother should have felt like instead of being edgy Jesus.
That was part of the message. Mark's like, hey, you made that movie that was about Mother that was really bad. I think this will be good.
This will be really awesome, actually. But yeah, I loved this movie. It was just, I don't know. I love Jenifer Lawrence's performance.
Yeah, she's fantastic,
bringing it, and I love how just frenetic and manic everything was.
It doesn't ever seem like she's really trying, to go over the top and I'm acting. Yeah, she makes it seem very natural. This lady is crazy.
There's just such a good amount of tension throughout where you're just like, oh my god, what is happening? And like stuff around her is sort of going to the wayside, and Robert Pattinson just rolls in every few days. It's like, what's going on?
Yeah, Robert Pattinson really taking a backseat in this movie.
It's so I've told that to so many people when I'm talking about this movie. I'm like, Jenifer Lawrence is bringing it when you hire Robert Pattinson to be the straight man.
Yeah,
to be like, whoa, we need to rein it in here.
Yeah,
you're getting out of control.
Yeah, Brian, you saw this as well, right?
I have not seen this yet.
Okay.
I keep wanting to. Yeah,
Ryan's a J-Law hater.
No, I'm much like with Timothy Chalamet. I'm kind of putting that to bed. I think I just saw, just like with Timothy Chalamet, I watched too much of his like samey performances in a row. And I was like, oh. But then I saw him do, you know.
One of the people that Jenifer Lawrence said, like, I think people were getting annoyed of me.
Ryan
was getting annoyed of me.
I really was, unfortunately. But that's mostly God, so I'm ready to watch more of her stuff.
She's fantastic. Yeah, I think I think the biggest thing, again, it's like, it very much felt like, I mean, she produced this, so she made it happen, but you could cynically say that this is like Oscar bait-ass movie, but she fucking brings it. It never feels like she is out of her depth with any of this. Because I think she always has, it's because she's always had a relatable demeanor when she talks in her performance. Like you can really relate to her, and the performance feels grounded because of it. The character feels grounded because of it. It's good stuff. Big fan of it.
Same.
Yeah, that's all I gotta say. Good stuff. Check it out. Fun movie.
I was gonna tell the anecdote. I put it in my review, but I went to see this.
I was gonna say, where did you see it? Yeah.
I saw it at Alamo, but I was in my usual corner seat, and there was a couple in front of me, and they were like,
date night.
Well, they were yes, but they were a slightly older couple, and the trailers had started, so it was like a little darker. And the guy had his phone out full brightness, and he was browsing guns. I was like, whoa. And he was like checking which shields had the gun he wanted in stock. And I didn't mean to be staring at this man's phone, but it was very bright and the room was dark. And he was like leaning over to his wife being like, ugh. And then after the movie ended, he was like, I don't know how I feel about that one. I I was like, yeah, that's true.
Oh,
It was awesome. So that enhanced the experience greatly as well.
I don't know if I want my wife to grab the shotgun. Maybe do something with it. Spoilers.
I don't know about that.
Anyways, Die My Love, it's great. I really wonder how much. I mean, I think it was nominated for a Golden Globe or something.
Probably.
I don't know.
I wouldn't be surprised if Jenifer Lawrence snagged a nom for it.
I think she might have had a best performance nom, and I think that's as far as it got.
Yeah.
From that.
Yeah.
But the Globes were kind of all over the place from what I was looking at. But they usually are. That's what we love about them.
Well, I mean, didn't she get a nomination for the fucking movie she was in last year? I just remember her being at the Golden Globes and the comedy.
Last year?
The
It wasn't the comedy, right?
I think it might have been.
It's the one where she was dating the kid?
Yeah.
That one?
I just remember her being on the screen of, like, nominees when they were about to announce the winner, and she's like, if I don't win, I'm leaving, but then Emma Stone won.
Yeah. She also, like, she can't... I feel like she knows that's become a bit, but it's also just who she is, where she can't help but make a kind of a goof out of a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
And it's like, I'm not trying to be a pick-me or something. I'm just...
It's just not serious.
Yeah, I'm just not a serious person. Anyways, that's Die My Love. Keeper, Osgood Perkins.
A new trip.
And by that I mean there was the writer's strike and there's something, and then they're like, fuck, we gotta make another movie. We have a bunch of Canadian actors.
My theory is that when Oz like got in touch with Neon, he handed him like all of his scripts, and they're like, "We'll do them all." It's like,
sure.
"Oh, do you want to touch any of them up?" It's like, "Nope."
He was like, "I have some options for you," and they said yes. And he was like, "Oh,
okay, I guess I'll get to work then."
Yeah, Tatiana, you're only in the monkey for a bit, so we can shoot this after in between that.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, this is a new movie from Osgood Perkins starring Tatiana
Maslany,
who was in the monkey for the beginning part of it. And
she is She-Hulk.
She is also She-Hulk. Yes, and I'm not familiar with everyone else in this.
She's also Orphan Black.
I haven't seen Orphan
Black. I was
Black.
gonna say I feel like I saw so many reviews being like, I love Tatiana Maslany, and I'm like, I don't know who that is.
I think it's people who love Orphan Black.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because people love
that
show.
Time ago.
TV lovers.
2017, 16. It was like an early Netflix show, right? Like one of the first three.
I feel like I remember seeing Orphan Black on Tumblr.
Oh, that would have been a big Tumblr show. Yeah.
So anyways, Keeper, so Tatiana is dating this guy who's a doctor, and they're in a cabin.
His family owns a cabin, and she hasn't been dating him for a very long time, I believe, and she just goes out to have a couple's...
their first big trip together.
And also we're suspect that maybe he's got a family already, or at least her friend thinks that. Yeah. And it's a normal trip. Normal, nothing happens.
Yeah, nothing weird happens when she's at the cabin alone.
They have some cake and it's tasty.
Yummy cake. He's got a cool brother. His
brother's really chill.
He's a really chill guy. Yeah, this was a solid, totally fine movie for me. I didn't like it. I didn't feel super strong about it. This was totally cool. For the I'm locked in a cabin. I'm suspecting this guy seems weird. Like, it has enough interesting bits on it, and the way it ends is really cool. Mm-hmm. That I was like, I like that. I didn't waste my time too much. It was interesting enough. I did like Tatiana. She's good. Yeah, I don't know, Ryan, what you think of this?
It felt more like, because he did a lot of straight to streaming movies for a while, and this felt a lot more like those, just in terms of like.
This very much feels like we just gotta
in
get
terms
this
of like scope and like
small.
what we were doing with all that.
And this was a movie made during like the writer's strike or something, or some strike, and they're like, we just gotta get stuff done.
And none of that's like a deterrent to it. It's just a totally like pretty.
It's not long legs.
It's not long legs, and it's not like wild and weird like the monkey. It's just a solid.
This is I Am the Pretty Thing That Lives in the House.
This is I Am the Pretty Thing That Lives in the House. Yes,
which is a great movie.
It's a very good movie, very pretty movie. But I will say what this movie does very well is the designs of like the weird stuff going on.
Oh yeah,
is very interesting.
Very cool.
And very unsettling. In the way that the things like move. Mm-hmm. And it's all very, very fun. And of course, Tatiana's does a very good job at all that.
I also just love a very rich ass fucking house in the middle of the fucking woods.
How'd it get there?
I don't know.
Rich people just got someone in the woods and just built that in the middle of nowhere?
They have the money to hire people to build a house.
I don't believe that.
That's right.
I can barely afford Taco Bell. You expect me to believe that people can afford to build a house in the middle of the woods?
Mm-hmm. I hate to tell you this, but there's some rich people out there and they are not sharing.
Well, that fills me with ideas.
Carrie, what do you think of Keeper?
Yeah, I liked Keeper a lot. I agree with Ryan. My favorite part was all the freaky entities with their freaky faces and their freaky necks and their freaky everything.
Yeah.
And I always like a movie that's got a like dreamy, nightmare-y quality to it, and she's just roaming around this house trying to figure out what's happening. And it also has this like fairy tale-ish, folklore-ish element to it.
Always love that.
So it made me think of his Gretel and Hansel movie, which I also love. So I don't know. I guess I'm just... Because I had seen mixed reviews for this one, so I was like, well, this must be the stinker that he eked out after the monkey.
Yeah.
I don't know. But I really enjoyed it. I am apparently always going to be on Osgood Perkins'
Especially
side.
making it, like, in between stuff. Like, yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
I think one thing I remember is, like, I think the marketing kind of misled what the movie was. Just because I distinctly remember a trailer that was, like, both of the characters... narrating it. Like,
yes.
The two-part
do
trailer.
I know this person?
Do I know this person?
So that made me think that this was going to be
like two perspectives,
things. Yeah. But no, it's just Tatiana Maslany.
Yeah,
and I was like, that's why'd they do
is
that?
Keeper 2 coming out next
year.
That's
a weird choice for the marketing.
Neon is maybe a little too good at spinning a yarn. Like they're very good at marketing.
They spun it too hard where it's
it's
sold a
too
different
high
movie.
concept in marketing here for this movie.
So I think that might have been one of the things that, and also the other two things were much more grandiose and out there than this is just a very like standard.
It does have a
horror
little
movie.
weird white guy.
It does have a weird white guy, but you know what? So does this podcast.
You know what else has a weird white guy? Long legs. Oh
yeah.
Hell yeah. How do you feel, Ryan?
I feel great.
Weird white guy.
I feel great all the time.
So yeah, Keeper pretty good. I think it's very much it'll be interesting. He's very prolific so far. It'll be interesting to see how many more movies. But I feel like this is going to be very much like it's not going to rank really high on whatever his filmography.
Right.
This was a totally fine movie he made. Yeah. It's totally chill.
I think people will assume this is one of his earliest movies.
They will.
As they look back.
It's
like,
very.
It's kind of in the middle of his
scale is very. Yeah.
Curious to see what an Osgood Perkins movie I don't like looks like.
Mm-hmm. Anyways, Edgar Wright, The Running Man, based on Stephen King. He was, he had the long walk, and now he's running, folks. Also a remake of the 80s Arnold Schwarzenegger movie. We got Glenn Powell, we got Josh Brolin, Colin Domingo, Lee Pace, Michael Cera, William H. Macy. I think Ryan's the only person who saw this.
Yes.
I realized Josh Brolin was in this too.
Yes,
Josh
he plays
Brolin collecting checks.
He is.
He plays the CEO of the running game company, basically.
Mm-hmm. My daughter went out running, man.
Say that again. So this is a movie where the marketing was weird because it didn't really advertise Edgar Wright and like for
it did not. It's The Running Man. It's a known movie.
It's like Edgar Wright. It's like, oh, that's weird. And
this is a movie for normies. That's why.
And then I'm watching the movie, and for the first like 2/3 of it, I was like, this isn't that bad. This is pretty fine. Glenn Powell is a dad. He has a strong sense of right and wrong, and he tries to stick up for, his employees at his jobs, but that kind of, in this apocalyptic, cybercrime world, that kind of puts him in a bad position with all the mega corporations owning everything. So his daughter is sick, and he basically has no choice but to join one of the many reality shows that this, future company does. The big one being The Running Man.
This is very similar to The Long Walk, huh?
Yeah, very similar. That man has a lot of ideas, and a lot of them are very similar.
Writes every day.
And then he ends up being in The Running Man, which has the biggest payout, but it's also the one where no one's won, and it's the most deadly. which is, he runs for 30 days and there's this elite team of people who are hunting him, trying to kill him. And then also people can kind of, film on their iPhones or whatever, hints so people can find him and hunt him down, and everyone's watching on the TV. And it's pretty fine so far. I like the beginning stuff a lot, showing the weird world. The competition happens with him. Katie O'Brien is another participant, as well as Martin Hurley, who's a Saturday Night Live writer and one of my favorite people on the show right now, because he has such a weird sense of humor, very awkward comedy, which I really love. I mean, he was my favorite person in this movie, just because he was... They talk about how each Running Man, they have, like, the three, like, trope people. There's, like, the protagonist, who's Glenn Powell, the person who just parties and just, like, blows all the money they give you to survive, which is Katie O'Brien, who gets shot down in, like, a strip club because she's, like, partying and doing drugs and other stuff. And also the idiot who doesn't know what is happening. And that's what Martin Hurley's character is, because he dies less than 24 hours into the thing. Because he's at a coffee shop and he's talking to the ladies like, hey, you watch The Running Man? There's this guy on there who apparently looks exactly like me, but I think I'm way more handsome. And then he just gets shot up in the coffee shop. And it's so funny. It's nice. It's nice that man died. Anyways, but he moves on to different places. He runs into... There's a weird part where, because it's Stephen King, he has like... there's a connection where he is hiding out with Michael Cera and they live in Derry, Maine.
That's funny.
And that led to a lot of weird stuff. It's like, is Pennywise in The Running Man? It's like, why would he be? They're just gonna throw that in too? Are you idiots? That would be entertaining.
That would be awesome.
And the movie was like pretty solid for the most part. The action was fine. It didn't feel a lot like the high octane, tightly edited Edgar Wright stuff, which was very weird. It just felt like more standard action stuff. But in the third act, it just really just like hit a wall of like, the ideas that we're throwing out here, in case they weren't clear to you about how the government is, because like there's stuff where like they have to like film videos themselves every day, and they will basically deep fake what Glenn Powell says to make him look bad to everyone else. Like, oh, this is an asshole, we gotta kill him. Because they like deep fake can be like, I love killing people, especially people who have kids. Hell yeah,
cool,
brother.
Sucks.
Yeah, exactly. It's that stuff. And it's like, okay, but then like there's a part which is like one of the worst scenes I've ever experienced, where he's on the run and he gets picked up by this random lady who's in a fucking Tesla self-driving thing, and he like, gunpoint's like, you're gonna drive me to Canada so I can get out of here. And she's all like, you're a bad guy. But it's like, you think I'm the bad guy? You in your fancy dress, the media is lying to you, and blah blah blah. And there's like this whole thing about like, it's like, I get it. Oh, I understood these concepts, but like, now they're just...
This is a ghost story guy at the party scene.
Yes. It's just like, in case any of this wasn't clear, Glenn Powell is just going to say it straight to the face of the like reality TV lover fan who's just like, oh man, I guess maybe I am the bad guy. It's like, yeah, obviously. And then it just and then the final action sequence was just this very weird thing where they changed the entire rules of the game. It was like, hey, you're actually going to kill the Mega Hunter people, and you're all going to be on this plane together, or what? Who cares? And blah blah blah. And it just turned into this nonsensical like, how did we end up here? There's no way the book did this, but maybe the book did do this, and it just like went really downhill very quickly. My review was something like, I've never been more pissed off at a movie which politics I agree with, just because the way it just like hammered in was just so obnoxious and poorly written and weird that it just kind of, all the like, 3-star, that was fine, that was fun stuff, just like plunged into like, this is unwatchable, like frustrating, annoying stuff.
Well,
And then the movie didn't do very well because it seemed like they didn't advertise it very well.
Oh, they advertised it a lot.
They advertised it a lot, but I don't know if they advertised it well.
That's true. Also, I thought maybe they just overestimated how familiar people are with The Running Man.
Yeah.
Like, it did okay money, but I didn't know what in the pantheon of Arnold Schwarzenegger movies, I mean, they made Total Recall, and that didn't do well, and I think Total Recall is probably more popular than The Running Man. But anyways.
We need a junior remake starring Glenn Powell.
Exactly. Kindergarten Cop.
And then Coleman Domingo, he's like the...
he's the Caesar Flickerman.
Yeah, I agree with that statement, and I don't understand what it meant.
Stanley Tucci in the Hunger Games.
Yes, he is the host of the Hunger Games show, and he's, flamboyant and wild and weird and does the thing, and then off camera he's like, what the fuck's going on? and he's obviously very delightful. Everyone's totally fine, entertained. Michael Cera is a very unhinged version of himself, where he's this conspiracy theorist type of person. Lee Pace is fine, just not used well. He's wearing a mask the entire time, like I think we talked about.
We talked about it off mic.
I
decided I wasn't going to go to the movie because I got intel that he was in the movie a decent amount, but his face wasn't. And I was like, what's the fucking point?
He takes off the mask in the third act, and that's when I was like, oh, Lee Pace is in this. If I understood, like he's 6'5" and has a very unique, style to him. So maybe I would have picked up on that, but I was not paying attention. Okay. But yeah, movie not great, unfortunately.
Edgar Wright, continue trying to keep making a good movie. Maybe we'll get there eventually. We'll find out. It's been a decade.
You had a good run of a lot of good ones in a row.
His first ones were pretty good, but then anyways. Wicked for good. John M. Chu, Cynthia Erivo, Ariana Grande, Jonathan Bailey, Ethan Slater, Michelle Yeoh, Jeff Goldblum, Bowen Yang of No Longer of SNL fame, and apparently Coleman Domingo was the cowardly lion in this.
Are you telling me you weren't online when they announced that Coleman Domingo was?
No, and also he had 3 lines.
Yeah, I was still hyped, but I told Ryan about this, how they were posting or John Chu gave an interview where he's like, when you find out who voices the Cowardly Lion, you're gonna lose your minds. And they were not gonna reveal it. He was like, we're not gonna reveal it until that person walks onto the red carpet, and then you'll know. But then everyone online was like, oh, it's James Corden. It's gonna be fucking James Corden. And so then they're like, no, sorry.
Oh,
sorry. It's Coleman Domingo. It's Coleman Domingo. Everyone's stop being mad.
Well, that was a close one.
How dare you? Iron's like, no, we didn't know.
But I also weirdly saw a lot of people being like, it's definitely gonna be Jack Black. And I was like, are you guys idiots? What are you talking about?
Oh my god. Well, here we are, folks. Second part of Wicked. Second part of the actual musical after the intermission, where we continue the adventures of Elphaba and Glinda. Carrie, I don't know. How do we even start this? I mean, I guess let's start with Ryan and I, new to the Wicked universe with the movies. I really liked the first movie. I think I liked the music. I didn't like the color grading, but I thought Cynthia Erivo was incredible, and Ariana Grande is fantastic in the movie too.
They both gave great performances. I liked the movie. It felt like a big movie.
I like big movie.
It's a big movie. It felt very big. The songs were all very good and solid.
The songs were humongous.
I think the costuming specifically, and same with this one, is really good. Everyone
is great.
Everyone looks so unique and
just
wonderful.
Shot it better and edited it, colored it better. Yeah.
So with this one, I had heard that the songs in the second half are not as loved. So I was like,
it's
okay.
A lot of the hits are in the front half.
Yeah.
So
because when I first watched, I was like,
singles,
that's where I've heard that elsewhere, but I did not know that was a Wicked song specifically.
So going into this, I was really excited. I was like, I have no clue how this is going to go down, and so I went pretty blind. I tried to avoid every trailer, and I successfully did avoid every trailer. But I know that a lot of people who are Wicked fans were like, splitting into 2 movies is an interesting part, because the second part apparently is not as good as the first part. It has some problems apparently. Carrie, what'd you think of this movie?
I loved it.
Was there a world where you wouldn't love this?
No.
Okay.
Absolutely not. But no,
because one of your favorite songs is in part 2.
Yes, absolutely. No Good Deed is my favorite Wicked song.
Who sings that again?
That's Elphaba's song when she thinks Fiyero is dead. And she's flying around with the monkeys. And she's like, no good deed.
Okay. I think I remember this then.
It's awesome. That was the first song I ever heard from Wicked when I was a kid.
Bad.
Yeah, that's her villain song,
it's
basically.
Villain song,
where she's like, you know what?
Fuck
fine.
I'll be...
Y'all are going to think I'm a bitch no matter what I do.
I'll be a bitch. Yeah.
But yeah, I loved this movie. And I was excited for you guys to experience it because there's so many fun little tie-ins with Wizard of Oz that I know you guys might not have known about, and I like that. I like that kind of stuff, and I remember watching it when I was younger and being like, whoa. Because I remember me and Ryan, can we get into spoilers on this?
Yeah,
I think we should.
Sure.
Because I remember Ryan and I had a conversation after I told him about the Coleman Domingo casting, and he was like, did they announce who's going to play the Scarecrow and the Tin Man? And I was like, not yet. I don't know. In no world would I have predicted that that's what would happen, especially because there's no one else like that in those things.
Yeah. I guess I'll start. I was a little bummed with it. I think my biggest problem with it has, we're turning into, we're Wizard of Oz now. We're going to tell you the story of the Wizard of Oz, but, here's some of, what's going on behind the scenes. But, the Wizard of Oz stuff is in the background.
Yes.
The characters that you've been hanging out with are still the center, but we're following the structure of, the Wizard of Oz at this point. Uh-huh. And I was kind of I liked it, but I kind of just was hoping for more original stuff with these characters, personally. I just didn't care. Again, this is the story of the Wizard of Oz. It's gonna be the Wizard of Oz, but I was just like, oh yeah, we're gonna do the whole the house is Dorothy gets here and all this. I don't know what I was expecting. I really don't. But all this stuff with the Wizard of Oz, I think because the first movie and the first part is so much establishing its own thing, its own characters.
Bringing in this other thing.
Building on what you know about the Wizard of Oz in this world that I was so used to that. We are playing in the playground of the Wizard of Oz, but we're telling our own story. Where this was oh no, we're also doing the Wizard of Oz, and our characters are here as well. I didn't love that so much. And I also think a lot of the character motivations are weird. Is that a common complaint? The motivations are his sister turns real hard. really hard.
That's a similar thing I had, just because I think when it gets to the Wizard of Oz stuff, it's all very interesting, but because they just kind of skip around it for the most part, but it's also what they've done with these characters, to me, is that fundamentally really changes the dynamic of this adventure. And I would be very fascinated into seeing what that looks like, but they just kind of don't do it. So it kind of feels it's the Wizard of Oz. If you're watching this, you know what that movie is. But for this as itself, it just feels like there's just big parts missing. Just because it's she goes on her adventure, especially where, she starts walking and then they turn the one guy into the Scarecrow. But that's who she first runs into. So, was she just walking around for 3 hours?
She's a kid. She's got little legs.
I don't know.
Yeah.
She could have been 40. She was only in the distance. Who knows?
Well, Ryan, if you were paying attention, they put him and they fucking crucify him out in the cornfields, and Elphaba is doing a spell to try and save his life, and so she turns him into the Scarecrow because she's doing the spell, trying to be don't let him die, don't let him bleed.
Yes,
so
but Dorothy's just been walking around for 3 hours while that's happening.
Actually, if you line up Wicked for Good with the runtime of The Wizard of Oz, you can totally see that it doesn't make sense.
I think
that's definitely more of a nitpick thing, but it's just there's so much little things. That's so fascinating for how that adventure, and there's stuff that I like about it, why the wizard is being you need to kill this bitch is because of all this. Mm-hmm. And the biggest thing, which is what I think the most 17-year-old's first film. But why was there a bunch of water by that bitch if water kills her? It's well, because it was a lie that the people made.
I like that. I like that.
It's a lie, and she put it there to like tell a story about the thing, and
like
that's a very good explanation for that.
Yeah.
I like all the brain dead morons online who are like, oh, what, she's never taken a shower? Like,
yeah, and I think also what also didn't work for me is like the ending of part 1 is so fucking atomic bomb, huge, massive song, like end of the Lord of the Rings ass fucking song, like it is huge. And we just come back to like, all right, we're back here and we're talking to the wizard again, and he's got another song, and like, well, what if though? What if we work together? It's like, and it just, I just did not see that. I did not see them cut when Elphaba and Glinda once again meet again. Mm-hmm. I did not think the encounter was going to be so.
Are they gonna kiss?
Chummy? Yeah, I don't know. Like it was just
that was the wonderful song was changed slightly from the stage production because in the stage version, it's just Elphaba and the wizard. Glinda isn't there, so they were like, we need Glinda in this song, probably because Jeff Goldblum don't have those pipes, and also because it doesn't make sense for Elphaba to be like, oh yeah, I believe you now.
Yeah.
But
so it actually didn't make sense in the
it made less sense.
It made less sense in the music. Okay, gotcha.
Oh, and then the other weird character thing is where the Tin Man is just like, I'm gonna cut her fucking heart out.
He's really.
He was going really. It's like that. Like I'm all for doing our new interpretations, but because like I'm not really seeing what those interactions are like, it's just so jarring from him being like. Just falling over and like, ah! It was so jarring to me, and like it's fine, but it's also like, I would love to have seen more of that psychopath, like skipping with Dorothy through the woods.
So yeah, I don't want to nitpick it too much. So all that to say is that I do not like Wicked for Good as much as Wicked Part 1.
Well, I mean that's fair.
Yeah. So it's got some problems, but I think I really, really like Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande.
So they're both so good.
Yeah, they both give very good performances.
Yeah,
and they both got them pipes.
Oh yeah.
So
they added 2 new songs.
Glinda's song,
Glinda's "Girl in the Bubble" song, because they punched up a lot more of Glinda's like backstory, like her as a kid, so that they could have more of a parallel.
More of a like, here we got Elphaba
as a
movie,
kid, Glinda as a kid, and then the song that Elphaba sang with the animals, the "No Place Like Home" song, is a new song.
I like that song. I like that song a lot, actually. One. Yeah, that was good.
And when Dulcet Bear showed up, I got so I love Dulcet Bear so much. But yeah, I love this movie. I think it's fun. There's some one of the changes that I enjoyed was in the stage show in the second half, the scene where Elphaba comes back to see her sister, to see Nessa Rose.
Oh, you told me about this.
Nessa is complaining that Elphaba hasn't used her magic to help her in any way, and in the stage show, she puts a spell on her shoes to make her able to walk. And so it's like, oh boy, now I'm happy that I don't have to be in this stupid-ass wheelchair.
Yeah.
So I did like that change. They changed that song a little bit. They took a little bit of Nessa's motivations out. I don't know why they did that, but she was more like upset about how she's always tied to Elphaba, and so whenever like she feels like she doesn't exist without Elphaba being there, but they made it more she doesn't wish to be cured, air quotes, but she wishes to go back to the happy feeling, and then she just flies, which I thought was a good change. Little less ableist.
That's it. Being less ableist is a good, is a good improvement.
Because I saw online that Marissa Bode is the first like actual wheelchair user who has been cast in this role.
Oh, that's insane. Yeah. That show's been on for like 20 years, right?
On the stage show, if they have to walk around, not every wheelchair user has no ability to walk, of course, but like. So, I thought that was good. I liked that. Yeah. And what else did I like? I loved No Good Deed, obviously. I saw a lot of people...
The outfit looks great. She looks fantastic. The hat looks great. Everything
is perfect.
Yeah. It looked weird in the first movie But I guess it was like a fucking not the full outfit. Yeah, I guess yeah.
I saw a lot of people raising a good point that I agree with, where I like both the new songs that they added, but because they were gonna add songs regardless, I wish we could have gotten a Bach song or a Fierro song, the two dudes, just because like they're just kind of there. Like, they're really instrumental in everything that's happening.
The Fierro song he does sing is pretty rough, man.
I think all of the more supporting cast also had a lot less to do with this.
Yeah.
Like, Bowen's, like, in one scene.
Well,
he has
yeah.
one line.
One scene, yeah.
Which is, that's fine. It's probably just how
they
it
do
is.
have a real... Fian and Chen, I can't remember what their two characters' names are. But they have a really good moment during March of the Witch Hunters, the one where Tin Man's like, I'll be heartless killing her, and then all of the people are like creating a mob and marching, and those two who like hated Elphaba for a while, but then they don't fall victim to the propaganda because they're like, they just have this small moment where they're both like, what the heck is going on? So you can see how people who know Elphaba are like, this doesn't make any sense.
The guys who showed up to the Capitol building, like, I thought we were just protesting. I didn't think we were breaking in.
It's a good movie. I am excited to watch it again.
Are you gonna do a double feature once you can?
Did do a double feature.
Oh, that's true. Well, an at-home double feature, just like
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm interested to see what. I mean, he delivered the goods. I'm wondering what John Chu does next. I mean, yeah, he's kind of got a bit of carte blanche. Yeah, we'll see.
Are there any more big musicals that haven't?
I mean, they never did any more of the Crazy Rich Asian books. They never did. I mean, he got kind of sidetracked because he got this and he got Into Heights.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
I don't
Crazy
know.
Rich Asians, good movie. I like that movie. Good stuff. Anyways, wake up, dead man. Wake up, comma. Dead man. Wake up, dead man. Not a Knives Out mystery. Notice that they didn't put that. It's not on the poster, at least.
It is, but
they just choose selectively when to use it.
I think Rian Johnson was like, I don't like that.
They don't call it a James Bond story.
That's what Netflix calls it. We don't do it. Yes.
Yeah. So, Wake Up, Dead Man, the third in the Rian Johnson's Adventures of Benoit Blanc. So, you got Daniel Craig, we got Josh O'Connor, Glenn Close, Josh Brolin, Mila Kunis, Jeremy Renner, Kerry Washington, Andrew Scott, Kaylee Spaney, Daryl McCormick, Thomas Hayden Church, and Jeffrey Wright in a new whodunit adventure here. Yeah, I mean, let's set up real quick. Josh O'Connor is a priest. He's been assigned to go work at the congregation of Josh Brolin. Josh Brolin's a little bit. He does things.
It's
in
like a small town church that he kind of has.
Yeah. He's a little different.
Big control over the people who go there.
Yep. Josh Brolin dies, and we're trying to find out what the heck happened. He went into the little room, and Josh O'Connor was giving his sermon, and then dead. So what's going on here? And we only got one guy who can solve this mystery, Benoit Blanc. This is a lot better than Glass Onion. That's my review of this movie.
Yeah, I agree. Well,
It's very
I
good.
like Glass Onion
It's
a lot.
fine, but
it's a completely different vibe.
Yeah.
When you stack these, I mean, I just think Knives Out to Glass Onion, like the quality bar is so insane.
Mm-hmm.
By itself in a vacuum, Glass Onion is totally fine.
Yeah.
But next to Knives Out is insane. So, but anyways, this movie, again, better. A nice return to form. A lot more equal into Knives Out, maybe on par with it. It's very good. Yeah, Carrie, you're the big whodunit fan. You want to talk a little bit about your thoughts on this?
I really, really, really enjoyed this. I really like the structural choice to have a fully formed setup with just Josh O'Connor talking about what's going on and setting up where he's at mentally, what's going on in the church, what he's facing before we even see Benoit Blanc. I thought that was really cool.
That's very like parallel to the not parallel, just opposite from Glass Onion, because Benoit Blanc is
we see him playing Among Us.
Yes, where he's like kind of like the point of view character at first for these people.
Yeah, which I love. Again, like he is just a character that comes into this world, like the scenario. These I love it in these like sort of not anthology. I don't even know what you call it. murder of the week. I don't know. Again, just give me the real characters, and then Benoit Blanc comes in.
Yeah. Because I think that this one and the first original Knives Out both have really strong character work. Because Glass Onion does too, but aside from Janelle Monáe's characters, everyone else is just such an annoying douchebag. Yeah. So it's just not as interesting.
Not a lot of depth there, yeah.
But, so I really like what Josh O'Connor does in this movie. Because he plays such an interesting character, and he has this such, like, turmoil, but also, like, such genuine faith, and he's up against this, like, weird bastardized faith of just like spewing hatred disguised as faith, and it's just very fun. And then Benoit Blanc comes in and is like, I don't really like the church at all, no matter what. But I think they have a great dynamic, and I really loved it. It's got so much heart, and the heart wasn't as present in Glass Onion.
Yeah, I think that's a big thing.
It makes me brush up against it a bit. I still like the movie, but I will continue to refer to it as the beach episode of the series, because it's just very that.
Yeah, Ryan, what'd you think?
Listen, I want them to make 1 million of these movies. They're just so entertaining and solid, and Benoit Blanc is just such a great, it has all the beats that you expect in these things, but there's just something about the way Rian Johnson puts them together that is just so fun and entertaining and satisfying towards that big conclusion. Yeah, I don't know. I need to rewatch this again to like fully, solidify how I feel about it, but it's very good. If the other one was the beach episode, this feels like the winter episode, just because everything feels so cold and gothic. Everyone's wearing coats.
But still closer to Knives Out again. I like the beach is just a weird... I get you can have murder on the beach, and that's fun, but...
I think just because, because Janelle Monáe was the main... the regular person stepping into this world, but you don't really get to know her really until halfway through, but this is just like half the movie there's no Benoit Blanc, essentially. And that's very interesting. It's really just Josh O'Connor's movie.
And you already know Benoit Blanc, so you don't need to spend time. Yeah, right. We already know him, and we already know how he's going to rush up against like a very faithful, like religious. We already know what the dynamics are here. Yeah, it's good. Yeah,
and I think they do very. I really like the part towards the. It's near the end where they're trying to find clues, and Josh O'Connor has to call this lady to get clues.
That was great. That
scene rips my heart out. It's so good.
And, he's in a hurry, but she needs help from a faith person, and he cares more about helping people than what's going on, even if that puts him in a dangerous place. Yeah. And I think that's the perfect scene that kind of shows his true empathy and how he cares about the people. And I like how even though Benoit Blanc, he's not a religious person, he doesn't like this faith thing, he still, sees that goodness in Josh O'Connor's character. Yeah. And even then Josh O'Connor, he's not like, all like, well, you could believe. It's like, no, they both respect each other and their choices in life, which is very refreshing in the world of Christian nationalism that we're living right now. It's very refreshing and very nice.
And also, that's also the moment, I think, where, like, throughout the movie, you're like, but this Josh O'Connor is like, he committed to, like, how much committed to this is he? And that's the moment where like, oh no, he truly,
this is his life.
This is truly he's for real, this guy,
And so, that's
Glenn
very
Close
nice.
Also fantastic.
Holy shit.
Love Glenn Close. I don't often see her. I'm very happy with what she does here. Much better. She's usually in Guardians of the Galaxy is the last thing I saw her in. So yeah. Great. Mila Kunis is also in this. I haven't seen her in forever.
She's true.
She's the cop.
Since her last apology video.
So yeah.
Not enough Andrew Scott, which is what I find myself saying every single Andrew Scott movie.
I think for a lot of that supporting cast, there wasn't as much of them.
No, there wasn't as much of the element of like any one of these people could have done it.
Because
there's a few major players where like
Republican Vale's son is kind of not. He's just kind of
just there filming stuff.
It's more like, okay, we just need to make sure Josh O'Connor
Kerry Washington's out of it completely, almost immediately in terms of like who could have done this.
Yeah.
And I think that might be the only real fault with it, but everyone's still very entertaining in the role they play in the larger story. With
Jeremy Renner's a pathetic little worm.
Of course, who else do you hire?
I can't express how funny it is seeing Andrew Scott in a button-up flannel and a baseball cap calling someone a pussy. I'm like, this is hilarious.
But yeah, great movie. I want a million of these.
We'll see. Yeah.
I hope so.
Yeah, it's hard to it's hard. What do you bench that on? I don't even know if he wants. I mean, he wants to make more Poker Face somehow. So I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. Anyways, Carrie, you saw 2 movies I wanted to at least get your opinion on because they were notable movies from this year that I don't think any of us saw. If you want to really quickly give us your vibes on Splitsville and Lurker.
Yes, I did digital rentals for both of these films.
Dakota Johnson, as I know, I'm a big fan of Dakota Johnson. Splits, she's in this. Yeah.
Wonderful. Yeah. Yes, these were ones I had my eye on, was waiting for the rental price to drop, and then it finally did. And I liked both of them. I prefer, if I had to say which one I like better, I like Splitsville better than Lurker, but they're both good.
Lurker seems like a not as fun vibe.
No, Lurker's very cringe-inducing. I was like, oh, God.
Good movie, but hard to get through.
Yeah, just some, really specific parts, because Lurker, I'll start with Lurker. Lurker is about this guy who is working, I was interested in Lurker because I really like the guy Archie from Saltburn. He plays the friend at Saltburn who's like, you don't belong here. Yeah. But I really like him, so I wanted to watch the movie. But he plays this musical artist, and our main character is a guy who kind of has this interaction with him at his job, which is at a clothing store. And he knows who he is, but he tries to play it like, oh, who are you? Because he's trying to, get in with the crowd. So it's just a movie about this guy who is trying to align himself with this group of famous people. Well, the famous person and his entourage who wants to be a part of it. And so it's just him, doing things to get to... It's just... a lot of awkward situations where he is too familiar with people, and it's oh. But it spirals from there. It just starts with him being like, oh yeah, let's collaborate, you seem cool, to just becoming very uncomfortable and strange. But
it all his facade falls apart, and it's awful to watch. I assume.
Yeah. And then Splitsville was very funny. Basically just a lot of entanglements of these people. This couple is deciding to get a divorce, and then they get kind of mixed up with this other couple who they're friends with, and it's just a bunch of drama and entanglements, and it is very funny.
I think me watching?
I think you would like it. Okay. I think as it went on, I'm not a big romance movie person, so there was a lot of couples overlapping.
It's also the most Dakota Johnson role ever.
She's awesome in it. I really like her, but it just got to be a lot of romance business and people going from place to place, but there's just a lot of really funny running bits as well. So I think it's a great movie. I think you would enjoy it.
Okay. December. We are talking about December. We're going to get in, folks. Jay Kelly. Noah Baumbach has a movie on Netflix, folks, and Ryan Lance is one of the people who knew about it.
They did not market or advertise this at all. It's Netflix, so it's just out there. But I love Noah Baumbach's movies. He's such a great writer of dialogue in a way that I don't think other movies really show. Just the way he writes people, talking over each other, but still registering what everyone's saying. It's very natural and cool. Jay Kelly is about George Clooney. And he is basically this he plays this famous actor who just kind of goes from movie to movie, basically always shooting something. And then he just kind of has this, end-of-life crisis type of thing because his youngest daughter is graduating from high school and is going to go to college and is going to go on this summer, trip with her friends. And his team just always kind of puts him in through movies. And he just kind of has this, not midlife crisis because he's 60, but he's just reflecting on everything he's done and just has this whole spiraling out of control thing. Adam Sandler is great in this movie. He plays his main assistant, not producer, agent type of person. Laura Dern is also on his team. But basically, he just has this full-on meltdown and decides that he wants to just follow his daughter while she's, traveling through Europe. And then he just kind of runs into people and sees how his work has impacted, normal people, because he just hasn't really felt about seen that kind of person level of how his art kind of communicates with people, as well as thinking about.
It sounds like the most movie-ass movie.
It's a movie. It's a movie.
Most Oscar movie.
But it is. But it's really good. Riley Keough plays his oldest daughter. He has a really estranged relationship, and they have some great stuff. Carrie Patrick Wilson is in this movie. And he so one of the big events towards the end is this. Carrie's added to the list. So
sold. Say no more.
So Patrick Wilson is another actor that Adam Sandler is an agent of, and basically at the beginning of it, George Clooney, Jay Kelly is like, oh, I don't want to do this whole French celebration of my career thing, and then he's like, okay, so then he gives it to his other thing to Patrick Wilson, that because he's having a midlife crisis, he's like, actually I want that back. So Adam Sandler's like, it's going to be a celebration of both of your works. And there's a great scene, a light spoiler, where Patrick Wilson has to fire Adam Sandler because he puts Jay Kelly first, and he's like, I'm sorry, and he's crying, makeup smearing, crying, I'm sorry, but it seems you never put me first. Oh. And it's so funny and so good. Because he's crying to Adam, so no, Bubba, no, Bubby, no. It's so fun, and there's so much good stuff. It's such an Oscar-ass movie. I agree with you on that, but it's really good. I like it a lot.
I will now be watching this.
Yeah. It's fun.
I think I only saw one negative review, and I think that's what turned me off of it.
I think people are feeling very mid on it. Yeah. But
a lot of Netflix's director movies have kind of been
they've been kind of mid.
Yeah.
And this might not be for everyone, but I think there's enough really cool stuff, and George Clooney gives a really good performance. I mean, he is playing an actor who's maybe had done some weird decisions in his past, which, I assume for someone of his age and doing it as long, he probably can relate to that a little bit, but still very, cool. But yeah, it really solid. And it's kind of, not talked about right now just because, Netflix isn't marketing it and they clearly don't care about it.
Yeah, my note here was, did you know that there's a Catherine Bigelow and a Richard Linklater movie?
I think
People don't like the Catherine Bigelow movie, though.
I think I heard about the Richard Linklater movie. I don't remember it.
Whenever I find these things out, I'm like, oh, that's that poster I've been seeing every log on Letterboxd.
Yep.
Oh,
I'm I don't know what that fucking movie is.
Yeah.
Nouvelle Vogue, which is a movie based on the life of Jean-Luc Godard. Again, directors getting checks to make fucking fancy-ass fucking movies from Netflix. Actually, this one might have been mostly paid by a French distributor. You get Jean-Luc Godard. And Catherine Bigelow had House of Dynamite, which was...
Oh, I remember seeing that poster at Limo.
Which was another, which was a War of the Worlds-esque movie where everything happens on teams, combo. And people, I don't know why people didn't like it, but essentially it ends with, the end of the world.
This also has Rebecca Ferguson in it.
And it also has Rebecca Ferguson in it, yeah.
That's like another movie we'll be
talking
about at the end of the episode.
Sentimental Value, new movie from the director of Worst Person in the World, starring everyone's favorite boy, Stellan Skarsgård. We love him, folks. And Elle Fanning, everyone's favorite robot.
But also the lady from Worst Person in the World, who I cannot pronounce her name.
Yeah.
Because she is Swedish, I believe.
Wow.
I also watched this. This is another Oscar.
Oh yeah, people again. I believe people that this movie's great.
I wanted to watch this one, but it just did not work out.
This is very good, and honestly, probably very similar to Jake Kelly, where it is.
But people actually are talking about this one.
Yes. So Stellan Skarsgård is this famous film director. He hasn't really done a lot in a while, and he's making one last movie, and he wants his daughter, Worst Person in the World lady, to play the role. She is a famous theater actor who does big art theater, like that kind of stuff. That came off in the audio format. Well, I bet.
We will.
But her and her sister have a very estranged relationship from her father, just because he kind of left and their mother kind of did most of the raising of them, just because he was too busy making big movie.
Yeah.
And so it's, him reflecting on his life and, her reflecting on her life. And he tries to make this movie with Elle Fanning. And, he wants to make it, and he keeps it's like compromising his vision a little bit. Where he doesn't see that, but Elle Fanning does a great performance in this, where she's like, I think this is what you would want. It's like, oh, well, if you think so. And then, he basically kind of turns her into his daughter, and she's like, that you need to make it with her. I love your work, but this isn't what you want. And she does a great performance because he's a David Lynch figure. Was I have to fucking work with this guy. He's the OG art man. And he's oh, this is a young person who cares about my work, and I want to kill myself because my daughters hate me. So I want to do the thing with her. And it's just very I don't know. It's just very.
It's another movie about talking and it being good.
Yeah, it's just very good. Yeah. Very good movie.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'll watch it.
It'll do probably very well in the Oscars and award circuit. I don't know exactly, but yeah, good movie.
Did not like that trailer.
That's fine.
Anyways,
another movie that's gonna clean up at the Oscars.
Oh yes, Dust Bunny, directed by Brian Fuller of Pushing Daisies fame
and Hannibal fame.
Hannibal, yes. Mads Mikkelsen, Sigourney Weaver. Does Sophie Sloane, who plays the young girl, has she and stuff?
I don't think so. I didn't.
Okay, yeah. Anyways, and I put David Dastmalchian also in this movie for
of course.
So yes, I did not know much about this character.
I knew nothing about this.
Yes.
Well, I mean, I didn't know a lot, but I saw the trailer and I was like, oh, most anticipated movie of the year.
Yes.
But yeah, I was very excited for this movie, and I was just looking to see if. She doesn't even have a picture on Letterboxd.
So there you go. So yeah,
she's probably just a child.
So yeah, Carrie obviously going in with the most background on this. What? I don't even know if this is similar to what.
I haven't watched all of Pushing Daisies, but from what I have seen of Pushing Daisies, another Lee Pace picture, of course. It's much more Pushing Daisies than it is Hannibal, but. It's just the lushness, the weirdness, the colors.
The mist of fantasy with everyday life,
fantasy, sort of? Real... Was that fantastical realism?
Yes,
whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah. And Brian Fuller is the only one who truly understands Mads Mikkelsen and is like, I'm not just going to make this guy a Nazi and put him in my Indiana Jones movie. But... No, yeah, I love this movie. It's about a little girl who has a creature under her bed that eats parents. And,
nobody believes her.
Yeah, nobody believes her. And her parents, guess what? Get eaten. And so she reaches out to her eccentric neighbor who lives across the hall from her, who she believes can kill monsters.
But he's a hitman.
Yep. And then he's tied up in this weird...
he's involved
Tim Burton version of the John Wick
100%,
universe.
100%. Where Sigourney Weaver is the boss.
And she's got guns on her shoes.
She's got bayonetta heels, yeah. Yeah. It's fantastic.
I love this movie.
This is fantastic. This is such a huge, fantastical swing of a movie. It's so weird and unconventional, and again, Mads Mikkelsen is great, and the girl is great. Mads Mikkelsen grounds things while keeping because Sigourney Weaver, I think she knows what movie she's in, but she's different. She's out of the box. She's a little chewing the scenery a little. She's having fun. I love her. Fantastic. But Mads Mikkelsen, no, he is grounded in this fucking weird world.
He is literally the best man ever of all time.
So he's taking it serious, and then you get it. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. This is a fantastical movie. I said is a Guillermo del Toro-ass. Let me tell you this story of this little girl, and it's a little dark and twisted, and there's death.
definitely.
But it's still fantastical, and it kind of has a happy ending, and it's not what you expect. Very Pan's Labyrinth, I guess, essentially.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is a Pan's Labyrinth.
It's a Pan's
of the
Labyrinth
2020s.
movie, yeah. Which is again a good thing to be compared to.
That's not a complaint.
I think that's a good thing to be compared to. Yeah, I think that I was completely surprised by this movie, and I'm very happy I watched it. It's fantastic. I loved it. It's great. Yeah, man, what you think?
Solid movie, enjoyable.
You go to a movie not knowing what you sometimes sit down and hit me with something.
Hey.
And that was I didn't see that coming.
You know what? That was a big movie. I mean, that was a big movie.
Yeah.
But the creature lore was very interesting. And what they did with that, and just how, the child understands. The child understands everything, while the adults, it's like, no, it's this other thing. Then it's like, oh shit, we gotta just trust this child.
And even it keeps the audience even like, I don't know. Is she telling?
Because it could just be just her perspective.
Yeah, because we don't know that we kind of see her as the first person, as the narrator a little bit.
Yeah,
it's really.
I was wondering if this was going to be like a Tideland type of thing, where it's the little girl who's experiencing horrible, horrible things, but her brain isn't processing them.
Exactly.
So
which is what Matt thinks. Like, no, it's a fucking bunny.
And I was like, no, there's literally a big
Which is
bunny.
incredible. I love that.
That big bunny puppet, I love him so much.
Yeah.
And just like how it moved through the floor was a very interesting visual that I've not seen anything
It's the weird thing. It feels dreamlike. Like it's like playing with the laws of the world almost.
Yeah.
It was making me think of the fucking stupid worm from Dune, where they're like, you have to walk a certain way to not upset.
But the way it just
worm.
clips through the wood a little bit. Like it's really.
I would love to see Mads Mikkelsen do the Dune walk. We gotta see him do that.
I mean, not to put him in another stupid ass big franchise, but I think he would do great in
doesn't
Dune.
he get paid? He got that Hitman money.
He keeps losing his wallet. He needs to make more movies. Again? God damn it.
So yeah, this is great. This is definitely one of the ones
This is gonna be the best movies of the year you haven't heard.
Yes,
about.
100%. This is a great underrated. You want to be cool and be like, let me tell you about this fucking weird ass movie.
Yeah, I went to the Greg Marcus Theater that I don't usually go to, and I saw Dust Bunny on the Tuesday after it first came out.
Yeah.
It was a $5 Tuesday, and the theater was still very open.
There were two other people.
There was a guy who came in halfway through the movie and left before the movie
it
ended.
Listen, he's just there to vibe.
Yeah. So yeah, Dust
I
Bunny.
heard him laugh a few times. He had a good time.
Doesn't have a good enough time to finish it though.
I guess not.
Yeah, love this movie. I'm excited to rewatch it. Yeah. Silent Night, Deadly Night. Folks, they remade Silent Night, Deadly Night. The fifth one?
Sorta.
Sixth one?
I think the sixth one.
There's 5 in the base series, I think.
There is, one of them's got bugs in it. I like that. Yeah.
This is very, I've only seen the first 2, but this is very much in name and rough concept.
Right.
Just because this is
it's very much a reimagining.
Yes, because this is a guy who dresses as Santa Claus every Christmas and murders people.
His mom does you see his mom get sexually assaulted?
In the first movie, yes.
Okay.
This is like a Santa Claus murders his parents.
Without sexually assaulting them.
Yes.
Because of wokeness.
Oh, don't even get me started on the wokeness of this movie.
You better believe I was like, what the hell? In the theater when he just shoots the mom in the face instead of ripping her shirt open.
The Santa Claus murders his parents, but he finds, and then that Santa Claus dies. But that Santa Claus has this spirit attached to him that shows him where bad people are, and during Christmas he has to kill the naughty people.
It's like this whole weird ritualistic ghost.
Yeah. So now every Christmas he has to dress up as Santa and kill bad people. And he has this.
Yeah, he has a little advent calendar
that
he marks with the blood of the person he kills every day. And if he doesn't kill someone, then someone good dies.
Yes.
So he has to kill someone bad. But he also has the voice of the Santa
that kind of guides, a shine that kind of tells him.
He has a very The Shining type of little voice telling him, because he'll interact with the person, and then he'll get visions of what that person has done and why they deserve to be murdered, and the voice will talk and be like, "You gotta go, it's just up the road, keep going." He's like, "Where the hell am I going?"
Yes.
It's very goofy.
So he does that while he's like new to this small town. He works at, a Christmas store, like kind of like the first one. Antique shop. Meets a pretty lady and her dad who owns the place, while he's just, has to kill someone once a day. And it's very entertaining.
It's very fun.
A very fun time. Much more fun with, less of the assault stuff.
It's less about like trauma than the first one. Like there's still trauma there, obviously, but it's a little more like, we gotta do this ritual, otherwise some shit is gonna happen.
And then also like, oh, these people are getting what they deserve.
Yes,
type
that
of thing.
That too.
I don't want to spoil the big thing in the middle, but like there's one thing where like he's following someone. It's like, oh, this person sucks, and then it's like,
you think it's one person who sucks, but turns out they're part of a big club where everyone sucks.
Yes, and then there's
the objective gets updated.
The objective gets updated, and like there was one person in our theater who cheered at that, and it's like that's good. I'd hate to run into the person who's like, I can't believe they ruined this my favorite franchise by adding the woke.
So woke.
Oh, we're gonna kill all these people now. I get who's the real this thing? It's like, I think it's still those people. People.
I'm interested. Honestly, this setup, I like this setup a lot more than
Yes, it is. And it is a Shutter ass movie.
Oh yeah,
it's a Shutter
Scream box movie.
Yeah, it's much less like gritty 80s ass
video
like,
nasty ass.
Very much less that and more just very silly Shutter movie. And also Rowan Campbell, I love him so much.
He's
fantastic.
He's very good in this role. He
Corey Cunningham, my beloved.
he has a great career ahead of him as a Shutter and Scream box protagonist. He really does that type of stuff very well.
Okay. Well, yeah.
But yeah,
this then.
It's very fun.
Yeah, very very fun.
Okay. Cool.
If you like woke, that is.
Last movie here is Avatar: Fire and Ash.
Some would say the biggest movie.
Yes, and I have man. Okay.
Oh no.
So Avatar, we
talk about our viewing experience first.
We watched it on IMAX, which apparently this time James Cameron's like, you should watch the Dolby Vision 3D for the maximum experience. We watched it IMAX 3D.
He needs to get his rec.
Yeah, this guy keeps changing the goalposts.
Yeah. He does change it. I don't even know if it's high frame rate. I'm not convinced it was, but maybe it was. I don't know. Anyways,
maybe it was only like 4 frames high.
We saw it IMAX 3D, pretty close to the screen. We're not that close, but very close.
Carrie had the great comparison of like, it's like you're watching something in a VR headset.
I felt like I had a VR helmet on.
Which is good.
There was no.
This is how close the screen would be. This is what the screen would feel like to my face.
Whenever George would like whisper something to me, he was like, there's another person in this. I thought I was in the world of Pandora, but there's
sorry for ruining your version.
But there's a man next to me with opinions on the.
Good. You want that. This is what you want out of that. I think maybe a little bit.
The frame rate's not that high.
Yeah, I did not think the high. It was very important. So, anyways, So, Avatar: Way of Water came out. We were big haters on it before it came out, and then I watched it and I was like, that wasn't that bad. And then I watched it a second time in IMAX 3D with high frame rate, and I was like, I'm in. This is great. I love this so much.
James, I am wrapped into your world.
100%. Let's go. Water. I love it. Love it. And so we had like 2.5 years between that and the third one because they delayed it a bit, even though it was like mostly done. And so this is 2.5 years of me being like, I love Avatar. It's great. James Cameron, great. And so we watched this movie, and I'm already going because James Cameron's always like, if I don't make another one, it's fine. It wasn't that serious anyways. It was the thing I did for a bit. I'm over it,
Just dedicated 20 years of my life to seeing
$400 million.
Invented a new submarine just to do
it's
whatever.
It's fine. So I was always like, ooh, okay. And yeah, I'm pretty disappointed with this movie. I think this is this is almost exactly Way of Water, but less good and less water and less.
But what if I told you there's a new type of Na'vi avatar
and they
people?
have nothing.
No, George, no. They're horny.
Yeah, that's true. I do.
And they hate God.
I do enjoy that they've added the horny element to it. Yeah, I was very disappointed.
When they first showed the horny lady, I was like, wow, her outfit is more like revealing than the other ones. I was like, oh, because her personality, she's slutty.
She's sexy, Ryan.
Yeah.
And that's fine.
That's totally fine.
The movie was delayed because James Cameron had to think about her a lot.
So, yeah, I don't have much to say about this movie other than I'm pretty disappointed by it. I think
it picks up right
after The Way of Water,
one.
like maybe a week or two after the events of that movie, which I think is another problem. Would it be better if it time jumped? It's just another battle, right? It's just another
one battle after another.
Yes, it is one battle after another, and it gets. I get it, like, but it doesn't. There's just no. I thought fucking Jermaine Clement died in the last movie.
I thought he died in 2009 in the first Avatar
He wasn't
movie.
in that one. Giovanni Ribisi was.
That's
yeah. So, anyways, fucking CCH Pounders in this movie. It's Edie Falco's back. I have nothing. I was really disappointed by this movie. I kind of feel stupid now that I like The Way of Water a little bit, because I wanted to be all in on this, like, and now I'm like, no, it's just that weird second movie in this trilogy that I really weirdly like for some reason. I don't know, and I can never watch it again in that 3D high frame rate unless they fucking wheel it out again.
I think the only way to watch that would be to get a fancy VR
As I
headset.
understand, the only way to watch the high frame rate version of Way of Water is to buy an Apple Vision Pro and watch it on Disney Plus. Rocco from Mega 64 told me.
I think when other big VR headsets come out, that might change for you someday.
I have a PSVR 2, and that doesn't.
Well, that's useless. I'm sorry.
So. I don't know what else. Carrie has a higher letterbox.
I know, I saw that. I was like, what the fuck happened?
Because Carrie didn't remember anything that happened in The Way of Water.
Yeah, so you're like, whatever.
Carrie liked the horny lady.
I did really like her.
She's fine. She's fine. I have no problem with her.
I loved her, and I loved all the shit with the army guy being like, yeah, I got this new baddie. I got to start dressing like her. It's awesome. He just rolls up to the meeting, decked out in fire gear. He's like, what? We're having a meeting without boss man. This guy.
I was like, what the hell is happening to you, buddy?
It's so funny. And as we know, I'm a big Spider fan. So this
Spider.
Was
I completely forgot that his name is Spider.
The whole movie is about Spider.
This is a movie for Spider and Spider alone.
When we were driving to the theater, George posed the discussion question to the car of what do we remember about the previous movie, and I was like, not much. I remember Spider. so this movie was perfect.
100% Spider.
I remember Spider, and I had a vague idea that someone had died.
That, and I hope you're excited for Sigourney Weaver pretending to be a 11-year-old girl
until the movie started, and I was like, oh yeah.
And she's very prominent, and she likes Spider, folks.
I remembered they got into like she is gonna be Avatar Jesus basically, but
the Seed Bearer,
but we're gonna.
What it was originally called.
Oh, that's not a good title.
That's a much better title.
That title is like what?
The Seed Bearer.
The what now?
The Bone Temple.
See, that gets to the point, and that's also what this should have been called.
Bone Lake.
So yeah, I don't even know. You have anything to say about this film?
What I found the most, like, it is, like, it feels very the same beats as, like, Way of Water, where it's, like, we're introduced to the new people.
But they don't have as many interesting things.
No, and there's only really it's only really the main horny lady who has a personality. The other guys are just, like, crazy.
They're introduced to the Merchant Clan, and they're gone after the first
Yeah.
I liked the support on her team, the one strain of dude that looked like Nosferatu monsters that were just running around.
There was a lot of those guys.
High speed naked Nosferatu monsters.
They loved that asset, so they needed to use it a lot.
Really funny.
Stephen Lang is funny. I like that.
Stephen Lang is funny.
God.
But
I brought you a cheeseburger. I want a cheeseburger.
But the main Avatar guy, Jake Sully,
that's his name.
Not great. The performance in
Sam Worthington was never. I don't know why.
No, but like
good for him, he got a meal ticket.
But then also what they're doing with
nothing. He was on Man on the Ledge, and he was in Clash of the Titans for a bit,
man.
and then that's it.
But
because everyone was like, "Well, if James thinks this is the guy, he must be the guy, right?" It's like, no, I don't think.
Absolutely not.
But what they do with Jake Sully in this movie is just so like nothing and boring, and just like we all rally around you, Jake Sully, but really we all rally around Spider.
I like Jake's arc in this one actually, but whatever.
Listen. What annoyed me
just because the whole bit was like, I was wrong, okay? I'm not the fucking guy.
The thing in the end where he's talking to his son who went on his whole like whale quest, and it's like, son, I approve of your decisions in life now. You have earned my respect. It's like, I didn't know fathers were so like straightforward with that. I thought it was more of a.
We gotta get it with the audience.
Come on, James.
They have zoned out at this point. They
Again,
need to know.
James knows that one of his primary audience is Americans and he's Canadian, so he's like, they don't fucking get it.
I saw an interview clip that made me laugh a lot, where it was Zoe Saldana talking about her character. She's like, let's face it, Neytiri's a racist.
I did not see that.
That's very funny.
That's pretty good. I have not seen that.
That made me laugh so It's like, you know what? Let's face it.
Yeah. We're all thinking it, folks.
Listen,
I need to look that up. That's pretty funny. Oh, man. Anyways, congrats again to her for winning
my Neytiri's not racist. No!
Congrats to her again winning an Oscar and immediately cashing in those T-Mobiles. Which she's doing them in English and Spanish. Again,
nice.
Good for her.
Anyway. I'm so sick of those goddamn T-Mobile ads.
So anyways, we'll see how it is. Obviously, the interesting thing is, like, will he do it a third time? I think he's not confident himself. I think he's already kind of admitting, I don't think we got the juice for this one. The box office for the first weekend are lower than Way of Water, higher than Avatar. It's obviously, these movies make a lot of money because it's the Christmas, like, it's the whole block.
They build over time, and also the tickets are twice as expensive.
The tickets are twice as expensive. So we'll see, do people go this, or do they go watch the Housemaid? Or Anaconda?
Anaconda's gonna win.
I think if he advertised the horny lady, they might beat out.
So
they might beat out the Housemaid.
Yeah, they put out a fucking
a thirst TikTok.
No, like a book, like I don't know. Anyways, so the relationship of Quaritch and whatever the fuck her name was. Anyways, Avatar Fire and Ash came and went, and I can't believe it, but yeah, me and Avatar, our fling is over, I think.
Oh no.
Yeah. Anyways. The Housemaid, as we mentioned, is coming out. It's based on a book. I'll watch it. It seems fine. I like Amanda Seyfried. It seems fun. Marty Supreme. I have seen no marketing for Marty Supreme, but I've seen Timothée Chalamet out there with Gwyneth Paltrow being like, she's crazy.
It's getting good Oscar buzz, so I'm interested in it.
Yeah. Resurrection. Are you all familiar with this movie?
I don't think so.
This is on some lists, and people are fucking going bananas over it. And I looked up what the fuck the movie was about, and I'm trying to find. So Ryan, kill time and talk about the horny lady more. Where I find this.
So it's just fascinating.
The Resurrection made me think of the Rebecca.
Not
Hall
the Rebecca
movie,
Hall movie. Yeah.
I can talk about how.
I thought it. Okay, sorry, Carrie.
Nothing. I wasn't gonna say anything.
In a society where people stop dreaming to extend their lifespan, some dangerous individuals still dream, warping the fabric of time. We experience 5 dreams for each of the scenes, each chronologically representing a period of cinema. So this is a Chinese...
I was about to say this is not an American film.
No, this is a Chinese movie that has like 5 stories that are each like different stylized version of and it's got all this whole shit about dreams and whatever the hell. Look at that poster in Letterboxd and you'll be like, oh, this looks sick.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to this.
Do they get a lot of Chinese?
Well, this is going to be playing at film streams, of course.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I will be watching this. This sounds great.
We can make a film streams trip.
Yeah. Anaconda. To go immediately from that into the dreams and cinema and yeah.
I'll probably be seeing Anaconda the Christmas
It seems
week,
fine.
Because this is a big parents would love this movie.
Yeah.
Parents around the world are gonna go to this movie.
They hear that Nicki Minaj song playing and they're like, man,
I love Turning Point.
I wonder what she's doing right now.
Yeah, I know. What is she up to right now?
I wonder if she's gonna. Did you see?
Oh, I saw it. Yeah, the Turning Point USA thing.
Yeah, well, she's
fireworks. She got off. Yeah.
Well, she was talking to Charlie Kirk's wife, and she described J.D. Vance as an assassin.
Yeah.
And then was like,
Yeah,
and it was
before they accidentally called someone a grifter, his gift or whatever. Anyway.
Yeah, it's. Listen,
everything's going great over here in our real fucking world.
The docuseries on Nicki Minaj's life is bound to be very fascinating.
Oh, yeah.
Sung Blue. This
fake movie. This is not a real movie.
This is
the sales for The Greatest Showman Vital slipped a little bit, and like we gotta get another one out. Come on, guys, we gotta do it.
I just think this is again. I feel bad for Kate Hudson that she has very much had a career where she's danced with prominence. No, not the word, but like being associated with being an actor. Because she was in Almost Famous, and that was like her big. I saw that movie, and then I looked up like, all right, why the fuck did people like this movie so much? And I looked it up that people like Kate Hudson. It was like one of the first Manic Pixie Dream Girls of the modern era, whatever, blah, 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 blah. And now she's in like The Other Woman and fucking 27 Dresses, and she's never had. She was nominated for an Oscar for that movie. Like she's never had that moment again, and now we're back to this, and it feels kind of like I'm gonna try and do another shot at this, but I don't think it's going anywhere. But goddamn, do I not love Hugh Jackman, folks? He looks suave. But this movie doesn't seem good. But I still kind of want to see it because I love Hugh Jackman. He's talking very softly, and he's got that hair, and he's singing, and he's really happy about it, folks.
He's a huge act man, some might say.
Hamnet, I think is
Hamnet. That's the Chloe Zhao.
That's currently playing kind of here, but it's also getting a wider release in January because I assume they expect.
This is gonna be. This is an Oscars movie.
Sure.
Yeah.
So I have no interest in this.
It looks kind of.
It looks like a movie.
It looks. It's also based on a book. I'm like, that would be a great book. I don't know.
And the name is stupid. I know that's the name of the book. And
it just doesn't sound right.
It just sounds stupid.
In terms of like Oscar-y movies, this one doesn't like annoy because there's some of them where it's like, this is gonna be tough to get through because it just feels like a movie. But this one seems like okay, this will be fine.
I've heard it's like devastatingly sad. Also,
hell yeah, brother.
Which you gotta be in a mood for, I guess.
Jessie Buckley.
Yeah, I love Jessie Buckley.
And then Paul Mescal.
I love Paul Mescal.
Paul Mescal. Again, I like the people in this movie. It's just.
It's called Hamnet.
I don't want ham in my net.
Well, who would want that?
Gross.
So, No Other Choice is a movie I added. Well, I didn't add here.
I added it because I don't know when it's going to come out here.
Yeah.
I'm very excited for it. It has the guy from Squid Game.
Oh.
It does. You're right.
Yes, and he's probably the best actor on that show. That really went downhill. But you don't need to watch it.
I watched like 2 episodes of the first season.
It's
like
fine.
I do with a lot of shows, and I was like, meh.
Well, listen, you dodged a bullet because it got worse. But I like this director, and this has gotten more Oscar buzz, and it looks really fun.
I did not like Decision to Leave, but I'm not gonna hold that against the man.
I want to rewatch that movie.
Yeah,
I liked it.
Yeah, that's fine. January, Greenland 2.
It's finally time for January to be back on our calendars,
yeah,
folks.
That's true.
How do we feel? Aren't we excited?
This
January looks like it's gonna be a very special January. There's like some good stuff in here too, like genuinely.
Well, like what I love about January.
Return to Silent Hill.
Yeah.
What I love about January in general is like that's when like us, the Nebraska normies, get the Oscar movies played at the same time as the January horror movies, and it's like the whiplash of like I guess I'm seeing Return to Silent Hill the same week as No Other Choice. That's just what's gonna happen.
Greenland 2. They made another Greenland.
They're going to Greenland, maybe. I don't know. I never saw Greenland.
Yeah, I thought the Greenland. I'm very.
Is that movie 10 years old or 2 years old? I don't know.
Closer to 2 than 10, but I don't think
it's
2.
No, it's one or the other.
Oh,
it has to be one or the
2.
other. Okay, cool.
We Bury the Dead. This is the Daisy Ridley movie, right?
Yes, this is
like a zombie or something.
This is a zombie movie, and it's gotten very good reviews from like a film festival, which is what made me be interested in it.
Yeah,
and
it's got
also
92 on Rotten.
Yeah, and I also haven't seen Daisy Ridley anything in a while.
Yeah.
Which
she was in Murder on the Orient Express.
that was like 10 years ago.
Well, I watched it a couple days ago.
So it came out. A couple days ago.
Very recent.
But yeah, and it's just weird. Just like so many people from Star Wars, just like Oscar Isaac, Adam Driver, just like have these crazy careers, but she was like the main person and just just not doing anything. So
Chaos Walking, we all love it.
Another great Mads Mikkelsen for sure.
But yeah, this interests me a lot. I saw there was an early screening, but when I looked at the thing, like most of the seats were like gone already.
Oh yeah, sure.
So
I saw that ad too, and I didn't know what that was, so I was like, I don't care.
Alright, Primate.
Carrie's movie of the year already.
This is my most anticipated January film.
What if a monkey was bad?
What if that part from Nope was a whole movie?
It is the year of our Lord 2025, and somebody signed off on this movie, man.
Well, it's gonna be the year of our Lord 2026.
It's also the guy who directed Resident Evil, Welcome to Raccoon City, and The Strangers Pray at Night.
Oh, wow.
Pray at Night was fun.
It was alright.
A prolific director.
The best Strangers movie by a lot.
Yeah. I like the first. I know you're not a fan of the first one.
Ass. But Primate is gonna be wonderful and hilarious. And Ryan suggested that we see it in 4D, and I completely agree.
that would be.
They send monkeys into the theater to shake your seat.
We've been threatening each other with what the next 4D, what our first 4D experience would be. And
I think this is a great choice.
This would be a very funny choice.
Nothing is going to compare to the experience that your coworkers got of seeing Night Swim in 4D. I cannot believe we dropped the ball on that.
We did, and we're trying to find the next thing, and I think Primate might be the closest thing.
That might be it.
This monkey's been the best thing ever.
Telling me this thing's got fucking a 92%. What are you talking about?
Primate does?
Yeah!
Exactly.
Well, Carrie has a lot of alt accounts that have been flooding.
I do have a lot of puppet accounts on that are registered official critics on RottenTomatoes.com.
28.
If you read every review, it's just big monkey,
that one douchebag David Elric or whatever, that's me.
28 years later, the Bone Temple.
Hell yeah,
I'm very excited for
The Adventures of Ralph Fiennes and his goopy-ass body.
They find out that they're going to film the third part of this trilogy, which is great. So I'm hoping this does well, but the early reviews have been very positive, and
it is a weird one.
Nia DaCosta is a very, cool, visual director, and I think she could do some really cool stuff with this, so I am excited.
She did Candyman
and
the Marvels?
And the Marvels, yeah. And she also had a straight to Hulu thing this year that I haven't caught yet with Tessa Thompson.
Yes.
That I've heard pretty good things about.
I see Tessa Thompson in anything. Yeah. She was great. Anyways. All You Need Is Kill. This is an anime movie. Japanimation, if some of you will. So this is a cool anime movie that I ran into. It looks a lot like the guy... I don't know his first name, but his last name is Yuasa. A lot like the guy who did Mind Game. I'm getting Mind Game vibes from this movie.
This is just its own thing, not another.
I looked at the director. No, it's not tied anything, and the director hasn't made a feature. It just looks cool, and so I might catch it. We'll see.
We're getting too many anime movies that are just the next arc of a story,
but it's a movie.
And it's just that's so annoying because then
even in my day, these were non-canonical.
Well, then even if I want, I like when Naruto just goes to the Snow Village and it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
It's fine. But then it's just if I ever want to watch the thing, then it becomes this whole thing. It's okay, so then I stop the show and it's like when people what's the best order to watch fucking Twin Peaks? And it's the order it came out. Yeah. But when they have the movies and the shows kind of cover this thing at the same time, it's so annoying. So annoying to me.
Well, no, this is not that, so that's good. So, All You Need Is Kill. Also, great name for anything. I think that's a good name. A Private Life. This is, if I remember correctly...
I looked up the trailer.
Yes, we got a French movie by everyone's favorite French actress, Jodie Foster. You forget she's a French. But yes. So Jodie Foster... has to solve a murder. This is not True Detective, The fourth season? Fifth season?
I think that was Night Country, which was the fourth one. Still haven't seen any of them.
So anyways, yeah, this is, I don't know. It looked fun. I don't think there's a chance in hell we're going to get ever a theatrical release of it anywhere near us. But I like that it was Jodie Foster speaking in French and trying to solve a murder. A lot of people in it were upset that it's not a lesbian movie. I don't know why. I think because she's got a lady friend who's helping her solve this case, and they're completely platonic. So,
boo. Yeah, no, I agree with Ryan.
Iron Lung. I don't know what this is.
This is the Markiplier
What do you
movie.
mean? This is the most demanded movie of all time. Ryan loves Markiplier.
I have a lot of memories of Markiplier just, from being depressed in college and having nothing to do all day. So I'm just always fascinated on the YouTuber to a different thing. So I am here day one because I'm just so fascinated as to what a YouTuber who I have not watched in like 10 years, like what their version of a feature film thing is.
Yeah.
It's based off an indie game that is fairly popular.
What game?
It's called Iron Lung.
I don't know what that is.
It's like a you're in a submarine and you're like moving through like a lake of blood on like a moon, and you gotta take pictures of like
I see.
monsters and stuff.
Huh. It's a very itch.io sort of.
I think it's an itch.io type of thing.
Okay, cool.
It's a game that Markiplier would play, but you would not think he would make a movie out of for some reason. But he is.
That reminds me, I have Shelby Oaks on my list of movies to watch for some reason.
It's fine.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Anyways.
But yeah, I am truly fascinated by this, and I think it'd be very funny to watch it opening night in a theater filled with Markiplier.
It's just all the same people we saw Five Nights at Freddy's 2 with.
Oh no!
Oh yeah, I didn't write that down.
Oh shit!
Oh, we did watch that. Oh, do we want to talk about
Real
it?
quick, McKenna Grace is in this.
We gotta talk about it.
I absolutely hated every moment of this movie.
I'm glad we
pissed me off so much. Just a waste of everyone's time and effort for something that means nothing.
Great.
Oh my god. Does anyone want to start?
So, Josh
The bite
Hutcherson.
of 70, whatever.
No. Please relax. Josh Hutcherson's little sister, she's really sad because they can't go back to the Five Nights at Freddy's place, Freddy Fazbear's, to see her friends.
No.
And then they go to another location, the flagship
the actual
location.
This is the real location, actually.
Yeah, it's the location from the second game.
And it's within biking distance of the first location, but no one knew about it.
And there's also a ghost investigation YouTube channel. That's where McKenna Grace comes in, and they come to investigate the flagship Freddy's location, and she gets possessed by a puppet.
the titular puppet from
and we see the scene of the little girl who is like, I just saw a little boy get kidnapped by Matthew Lillard, and she tries to tell all the parents, and none of them listen to her, and then she gets turned into a puppet.
That was a very... Because like she's like, someone got kidnapped, and it's like they're in fucking Dairy Mail, like,
they are very
kid.
dairy adults.
Then not Matthew Lillard, Josh Hutcherson's sister like gets like messages like, hey, you need to come to this other location because your friends need help.
Mm-hmm.
And then it becomes this whole thing of, they're going to the other location. There's other things there.
There's new animatronics.
There's new animatronics.
Like Toy Chica, voiced by Megan Fox.
Yeah.
What?
You didn't know?
I did not know Toy Chica was voiced by Megan Fox.
And Toy Bonnie, voiced by Matt Pat.
That's fine.
You know the two people you get.
Not.
Not fine.
It was disgusting.
It was never fine. And this movie is just so it's so frustrating, just because it's one of those things where all these characters are talking about how much they've been through stuff together and how much they care about each other, but no one is actually listening to each other or understanding what's happening, and all the side characters are just like these weird these weird creatures that just like cause chaos for no reason. Because the girl has like her teacher who's like, I can't have you be in the science fair. You're a fucking idiot. Even though she built a goddamn working robot.
The guy from Space Jam and the Chicken Man from the Toy Story 2. He's like, you can't be in the science fair because we have to win.
It's like, but she built a robot and everyone else has a goddamn potato clock. It's so annoying. And then the puppet thing is just, the rules of it are so weird because she needs a body.
The McKenna Grace puppet?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, she gets possessed by the spirit of the girl who got possessed by the puppet.
And it is
killed.
And
it's gross. It looks like a Snapchat filter.
Yes, it looks really bad. And I mentioned this on our drive to Avatar Fire and Ass. But like, as people who have grown up watching McKenna Grace truly grow up, seeing what they did to her in this movie is like, oh, you've killed my child. How could you? Mm-hmm. And it's so all over the place with just everything. It's frustrating. It's not interesting. Everyone's just not. Oh my God.
I felt very confused about several things, but what that tells me is that this is just a movie for the fans, and I appreciate that. Because I'm like, I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Oh yeah, and like I said, there was 2 rounds of applause when the movie was over. One of them was Greg's fault because he initiated it.
Because Greg was laughing at something we said, and sometimes when Greg laughs really hard, he'll clap, and then everyone else in the theater started clapping. And then Ryan stood up and he was like, "Stop it!
Don't encourage them."
It was fine. I mean, I thought it was fine. I don't care.
It's just like everything I don't like about these, these movies
you
that are
doing this to yourself.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't gonna see it, but Ryan wanted to see it so bad.
It's just these movies that are just like, all we care about is the true fans, but like that alienates just it being a movie that makes any sense, and you just have these people who are just watching it for the references.
Yeah.
Like the person next to me started like cackling when like a musical cue happened from like the and Final Fantasy Phrase 2 is like the wind up the box like sound. Like he was cackling at that, and it's like, I get that that's a reference, and like it's fine that like that's something that means something to you. But like, but not like fuck you, but like the people making this thing need to respect you more,
yes.
and you should have, and you need to have more respect for yourself to not just have this thing just like fun lights and sounds.
Thing,
I will share another anecdote about our viewing experience because Ryan was in a weird mental place.
I had a weird day,
drama. But before the movie started, he was like, "I swear to God, if some stupid kid sits next to me and start freaking out," and then there's some people who walk in who are all dressed up in cosplay, and they sit next to Ryan.
That's pretty fun.
It was children at heart, and that's fine. And they were there was the one like cackling at the musical cue thing that was fun.
The audience was totally respectful and fine. I had no issues.
I just was worried because there was a lot of 12-year-old boys and people.
12-year-old boys are always menaces.
Always menaces, and then also people who was like, oh, I don't know if I trust you to be good at a theater setting. Mm-hmm. And I was just like, oh, don't make this be annoying. But the people were mostly fine. But they just needed to have more respect for themselves.
Well, I'm gonna cut we can talk about this as a worst movie.
We will. I'll remember stuff.
Yeah. Anyways, Return to Silent Hill is coming out in January.
Can't wait.
Video game movie. I've not seen that second trailer. I need to go I don't need to know more. I need to get bonked in the head with it repeatedly.
Can't wait for this. I
also can't wait for this.
As someone who's finally played Silent Hill 2,
number one husband, baby.
I know the story. I'm ready to see a bastardized version of it.
I told Greg that this movie was happening, and so now we are going to finish Silent Hill 2.
Oh, great.
We're part way through. I don't remember.
The original?
Yes. Yeah.
Yes. Great. Mercy. This is the
Chris Pratt,
Rebecca Ferguson
movie ever. Alert.
3D War of the Worlds. Yeah.
You have to prove your innocence,
or else you're gonna.
Oh, this thing. Yes, the Chris Pratt 3D
movie. I
saw Chris Pratt and I was like, oh, gross. And I saw the rest of the trailer and I was like, oh, gross.
This is some January shit.
Hell yeah.
It was because we saw a trailer for this in front of Avatar,
3D
and it was
trailer.
and it was a 3D trailer, and it was like, this is a 3D experience. It's like, This, he's in a chair watching his memories.
Yeah.
What? Look. Why? 3D. Why is that a 3D? Why? Oh.
Like, again, the glasses are still around? Do we have just happen?
I like 3D movies. I like the idea of it. Dread 3D, great. Mm-hmm. Other 3D movies were probably very good, but they don't come out anymore.
Coraline, good.
Probably.
Ninja Turtles.
Ninja Turtles was very good.
I remember seeing The Great Gatsby in 3D
randomly.
It was so funny because my mom wanted to see it and we went to a 3D showing for some reason and it was largely there was not much 3D, but when he gazed at the green light across the lake, you really felt like you were gazing across the lake. It was pretty cool.
Baz should be like James Cameron, where it's like,
be a big
all 3D.
If Baz Luhrmann had as much money as James Cameron had, can you imagine?
My God.
Could you imagine Elvis in 3D?
Holy hell. I would be the happiest person alive.
Send help. New Sam Raimi movie.
Oh yeah, this looks fine.
Yeah,
I'm a little tired. I'm a little tired of this trailer.
Yes, I just want to see the movie already. Just sure.
And it's just weird, just being like, you smell like shit. It's like, and it's like that's still Rachel McAdams. Like, what's happening?
Yeah, that is weird.
Everyone's complaining that you stink.
It's like, Rachel McAdams could smell as bad as she wants. All right, that's just the rule that she has on the world.
So the calendar I was looking at said The Moment is coming out in January. Are you familiar with The Moment?
They
had a trailer like this week.
Yeah, I looked at the trailer and I thought it was like a Charlie XCX concert movie.
No,
but it's like a mockumentary.
It's a mockumentary on
Charlie
like,
XCX.
What Charlie?
We gotta keep this.
Going with Alex Skarsgård in it.
Yeah.
But I think it's crazy. It's just
getting plopped in January. Yeah, I don't know.
Whatever. I'll watch it.
I'll
watch it. I love Charlie XCX. She's great. I love Wuthering Waves as Charlie XCX. Also, she has great movie opinions. She's great movie opinions.
True.
So, love that. So yeah, that's a podcast, folks. Ryan Lance.
Whoa.
If you wanted to find your review of Five Nights at Freddy's 2.
That's letterbox.com.
Yeah, the show's over. We're done.
That's letterbox.com/filmpiece. That is where you can find that angry review and probably other angry reviews. Who knows?
Right, that's right. Your angry review of
I don't cheer up, Brian.
I don't remember how much I said about Five Nights at Freddy's.
You didn't say that much, actually.
Okay. It was more of I'd said my piece in the first one.
Yeah,
I remember you screaming a lot when we talked about the first movie.
Yes.
Well, I think the anger has died out. I'm just dead inside now.
That's great.
Well, you know.
Yeah, Carrie.
Yeah.
If folks can see that you reviewed Avatar Fire and Ash higher than me.
That's very funny. You can just search my first name, Carrie, Karrie. 3 stars for Avatar Fire and Ash.
Whoa!
It's
3 stars.
Pretty, and it was fun. I don't know. It was way too fucking long though. 1 star for every hour my ass was in that tiny
way
scene.
Too long. Anyways, the longest one. I don't lie. Anyway, J. Cruz Oliver's 26 is where you can find my maybe review of Shelby Oaks if I'll maybe watch that at some point here soon. Oh no, Boogie Nights! I got that 4K steelbook of Boogie Nights coming out.
I started that movie.
We'll see how it turns out. Anyways, I just remembered another movie we forgot to talk about. The Daniel Day-Lewis movie with the song.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, that's fine. Don't worry about it, folks. Until next time, bye-bye.
Anemone.
Anemone.